Welcome back to the Artifact Preview Tournament. We are a Swiss round 3. And I think Savjz is going to be a feature match, so I'm going to try to find his game.
Sounds good. He had a very, very exciting finish when we checked him out last time. Right now he is 1-1. He's the only one of our players that has dropped a game so far. But in Swiss, if you drop one game early, you kind of are able to come back in a stronger way.
Yeah.
I'm excited about the second draft because we're one round away from redrafting, right?
Yes.
Whew. Because, you know, our guy Joel, our guy life coach, and got some good decks. So we'll see what happens when they got to draft again.
You guys know what Hype is playing? Because he's just coming in here like 10 minutes after every round. It's like, oh yeah, I'm done.
I saw. Okay, so here's what I saw on his deck when I was over there. I saw a Lich.
Okay.
I saw a PA.
Good hero.
And I saw some other stuff that I don't particularly remember. Can we look at? We can look.
We can look at his
Yeah,
deck.
we can just pull it up here, right?
It'll have to find it.
Yeah, I'll give him a second to find it. But most of our guys have been doing a good job.
Oh, he has Sorla Khan and Enchantress as well.
He has Sorla.
Wow.
Okay,
He's
so
going for the double splash with the
so just to explain what these cards do, Lich is a 5/9 hero, and he casts Chain Frost on 7, 7 mana, and it just bounces. It goes across the board.
Sort of like Eclipse, but it gives initiative after you play it.
Oh, are we in?
Powerful.
Yeah, we're in Savjz's game.
Oh yeah,
okay,
we should be
so
able
we
to
can
pull
just
that
go
up
right
here.
in.
Yeah.
So Hellbear Crippler could curve into the Zeus. Does not take the curve, but had battlefield control anyway to offset it.
Oh yeah, one of the responses I got for production also is if you could turn up the sound a bit for the in-game.
Okay.
That'd be cool.
Do
Thank
you mind if we go off of the screen real fast? So I don't want to show any secret stuff. Oh, you did. Okay.
Okay.
Now production just turned it up. Thank you, production.
Thank you. So can I ask a question real quick?
Let's go.
So this hero Bristleback, we haven't seen that yet.
Oh yes.
What does this hero do, and why is it important that he hits stuff?
So Bristleback has a passive Barroom Brawler. Whenever a hero that is blocking Bristleback dies, usually by getting punched in the face by Bristleback, he gains 2 armor permanently. So he can snowball like crazy.
He wants to hit that Luna real bad.
Yes.
And he just hits so hard, right? Like, that's the scariest thing you want to see across from you if you're playing a blue deck. And luckily for Luna here, she dodged it, I guess. But let's say next game, game 2 happens. It's pretty likely that Dantic could just get the first turn kill, and you just get it rolling.
Exactly, and Dantics also has battlefield control in his hand right now, which if he had a blue hero on that lane, could just curve the Bristle right into the Luna, even if there's something in front of the Bristle.
So is this good for Savjz right here? The first lane, killing that Zeus. Remember we watched that game with Joel Larson, and his Zeuses did a lot of damage because they stayed alive.
Yes.
Not staying alive here.
So far, this is a good game for Savjz. He's got kind of like the flop he wants. His Luna is safe, and his Luna staying alive is going to be a really large part of how he's going to win this game.
Looks like both players has a very heavy hand, right? A lot of high mana cards that they can't really cast. But
Yeah, Dantic's drawing all 3 of his Thunder God's Wraths already.
Yeah.
But with the Sanctum to pair with those, keep in mind the combo of Aghanim Sanctum, if you look at that, it's an improvement that does the same thing as Satyr Magician. So playing that early allows you to double Thunder Gods from a single lane on mana turn 7.
I say the game's going pretty well here.
So
for
what
Savjz.
does that spell do?
You spit on them, and you give them -2 armor.
Permanently.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
It's a lot of mental damage.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yep.
You
there
spit
it
on
is-
them
there it
again.
is again. I don't think that's spit, Lumi.
It's viscous nasal
so-
glue.
That's definitely snot,
It's
right?
snot.
Yeah. That's about the same.
But just to tell people what negative armor is, negative armor actually enhances any amount of damage that they're doing.
Yes.
Or taking, rather. So if the Zeus, remember the Zeus normally does 1 damage when a blue spell is cast, it would do 3.
Yeah, and that's a really nasty combo, Bristleback and Zeus, because you want to pair that minus armor with something that repeatedly just deals these instances of 1 damage.
Yeah, so like, for example, all those blue spells that do AoE damage are super good with minus armor.
Yes. So we see both players deploying mid. It looks like Dantics is basically giving up the left lane, which I actually really like as a choice. He's going to fight for these other 2, strand both of Savjz's heroes here. Those curves are really going to slow down Savjz's ability to kind of push this lane.
At the same time, Savjz also doesn't need to spend more cards here, so he could just pass and then kind of use the most of his resources for the last 2 lanes.
Yep. As we saw before, that Thunder God's Wrath turn is a huge drop. If Dantics can make it to like a double Thunder God's Wrath, close the game out that way, Dantics could be in a pretty good position. However, I kind of like where Savjz is right now.
So
But
just a concept that you were talking earlier, Swim. You were saying that you want to kill the blue heroes not on this turn, but on turn 6.
Sometimes, yes.
Can you explain why that's the case?
So you basically lock them out of play on turn 7, right? There can be some situations where you can kill it later, and then you kind of
because
lock
you
its
know
option.
they have Thunder God's Wrath.
Yes, exactly. Whenever you're playing against hero signature cards, you can basically just assume your opponent has one of each sig in their hands at all times, and you'll usually be right.
By the way, Ken, he's playing your favorite card. He's playing Rend Armor.
Oh, Rend Armor.
Yeah.
That's a cheeky combo. So Rend Armor, you can see there, modifies a unit with negative X armor, where X is its armor, but this applies to negatives as well. So if you use that on the Centaur right now, it would give him +2 armor permanently.
Well, so right now, if he uses it on the Centaur, it will cancel out the -2. He'll go back to 0.
Yes.
Essentially, it'll always bring you back to 0. If he does draw the combo, we'll really talk about it. But
we'll talk about it then.
yeah.
We don't need to.
We don't need to mention it.
We want him to draw double edge.
Yes.
And we'll see something funny happen then. Oh.
Oh, no, it looks
I
like
guess
he's
just
going
to use it, yeah.
take away the armor here from Legion Commander.
Interesting choice. Just deleting 1 armor permanently. And there's the Sanctum going off already. So Dantics wants to have a blue hero on mid lane, where the Sanctum is, on mana turn 7, 2 turns from now.
Okay, what we saw there was a Messenger Rookery. This is an improvement that lets you choose one of your units and then change the arrow, because they normally just attack straight, right? So they used this and made the Legion Commander fight the Centaur. And then Centaur is now fighting back because Savjz just played, I believe, a battlefield control.
Yeah, it's interesting. Dantics choosing to suicide their own Legion Commander to kill the Centaur as well.
And he CP'd him out.
Yep. I gotta say, this Bristleback, not very good aim. Can never hit anything except creeps.
Yeah, this Luna's doing exactly what Luna just wants. Just chugging
Live,
away,
yeah.
just living. That's her only job.
Yeah,
And if
because
she can live, she's
Luna's
good.
signature spell is Eclipse, and every turn that Luna's in, she will increase the Eclipse charges by 1.
Yeah.
Yep.
And every charge represents 3 more damage. So as the game goes longer and longer, the more turns she's alive, the Eclipse just does more.
Oh, Dantics committing 3 heroes to this right lane against the Luna. I mean, if this Luna plays something like Eclipse or Thunderstorm, Friendly Fire, she could really disrupt this. I'd love to see a call the reserves.
Can
here
we
for this lane.
hover over Friendly Fire for the crowd?
Yes.
Okay.
So
So Friendly Fire, you just make 2 dudes fight each other.
yeah, so if we
Yes.
go to the right lane where he might cast it,
So
the
for example,
Bristle-
you could make the Bristle and Zeus fight, and then the Bristle just kind of eats the Zeus alive.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
if the Bristle takes the 1 damage from Lucent Beam, that will also make the Bristleback die. The 2
Yeah.
heroes will kill each other.
so the ideal situation for Friendly Fire is both heroes kill each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
So-
actually pretty rare. That,
Yes.
that doesn't happen as frequently as you think.
Right
Yeah, you just
now,
gotta believe.
We
Okay.
are looking at a right lane where initiative is very important, and specifically Dantics will probably have to play something here, even if he wants to play for initiative. We see the Kraken Shell in Savjz's hand,
Okay.
so Savjz has guaranteed initiative.
Yeah, those 2 glowing things near the Radiant Tower, those are improvements with active abilities.
Yes. So
And you see he's using one and has a 1-turn cooldown. He's probably going to use the other one eventually.
Yep.
Messenger Rookery allowing them to change targets.
I am at your service, my chieftain.
It's a very seductive troll voice.
Yeah, I was not expecting that. So this Soothsayer, in conjunction with the Omex Arena, do you want to hover over the Omex Arena on the lane Dantics played?
yes, it's on the next lane, and
Yes.
he's expecting some heroes to die here.
Yeah, and that's a good expectation. So Savjz is going to upset this lane with a card of choice, either Eclipse, Friendly Fire, or Thunderstorm. It really is dealer's choice. These all do very well against
Okay.
this lane.
Oh.
Immediate
There it is.
thunderstorm just takes
No
out the red hero.
hesitation.
So, hesitate a little bit, Savjz. We want to watch stuff.
Dude,
like
he just know.
He's just
know.
instantly casting things. He's good or something at this game.
So
Keep in
we
mind.
did see the Omex Arena. So when the Bristleback died, he at least got to draw a card. Dantics did.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the worst, but
These guys are playing fast.
yeah, they are.
Yeah, and Savjz
We'll
just
try and
holding
keep
onto
up,
that Eclipse.
guys. It's tough.
I think Savjz is in a very dominating position right now. He still preserved the Eclipse in hand. His Luna is just uncontested in that lane. If he's got initiative, it's going to go very well, but presumably the Thunder God's Wrath will drop before then. Kill the Luna here.
Well, we can see Savjz grabbing initiative back with Kraken Shell.
Yes. But mid is a nightmare. Double Thunder God's Wrath is the potential here, and I don't think there's anything Savjz can do about it.
Well, he could grab initiative and then use Ravage
yes,
with
and
with the TIE Hunter.
I think
and
he
then
needs to do that right now.
Yeah,
He
or
sees the
else-
Thunder Gods. He can't see the cards in hand, but you're afraid of the Sanctum. You know what that represents. double Thunder Gods, and Zeus is a card that you play around very, very afraid.
So who's winning right now, guys? Our boy Savjz looks good right now.
Savjz looked pretty good. I think he did need to play Kraken Shell. He's got to play it here. He's got to be... Yeah, there it is.
All right.
I like to see that.
Kraken Shell, so he gets initiative back, and that means he gets to
Kills the
act
tower.
first
Yeah.
in the second lane.
Perfect.
And acting first in the second lane is going to be huge because he's going to try his best to prevent these Thunder Gods from being casted.
Is he going to Ravage? Oh, there it
you go.
is.
Could also stun Legion Commander as
Right.
well.
Doesn't
Does
stun
not.
him.
So
Only
Ravage
gets the
has
guy.
a 50-50% chance of stunning these two. Looks like he missed the roll. But
Yeah,
I
with
think
both of
the
them.
blue hero's the critical hero to stun here.
Yeah.
That's
You
true.
auto stun the stuff that's in front of you, right?
Right.
Yeah. And so there's 3 heroes in front of, or 3 positions in front of Tide. He will automatically stun those, and then he might stun the ones to further out.
You would like for it to be able to stun the other units, but sometimes Shiva Ravages happen.
Shiva Ravage hits 0 things, so at least hit 1 thing over here. So he could also now start to equip the Demagging Maul and start clearing some of these improvements.
Ooh, yeah, that's
he really
good.
wants to hit this Aghanim Sanctum.
Yeah.
If he can 50-50 it, whiffs it.
Nope.
Yeah, every time you activate it, and you could do it every turn, you get to kill one of these improvements. But this is looking really good for Savjz, because earlier we're saying you need to protect the Luna, but in the mid lane he's already applying a ton of pressure. So even if the Luna dies, which she will, Savjz is still doing a great job in the middle lane.
Yeah. All he has to do is just win this middle lane, and he's good.
And this is really important. It's going to come down to initiative mid yet again. We're back in the same spot. It's going to be the Jamoy being able to go first. Savjz is probably going to lose both heroes left, but that's okay. He's already won left lane, so he doesn't mind.
Oh, right now it's Savjz with initiative.
Yes.
So he'll be able to act first in the middle lane.
Yeah. I think he just wins, right?
He doesn't have a way to kind of stop Jamoy from playing anything. He doesn't have the Ravage. It goes back
Yeah.
on cooldown. If
Maybe
he draws,
he'll Beastmaster Roar if he
could
draws
draw
one.
Primal Roar.
Yeah. It would be a very good roar if Savjz is able to top deck it.
Can he just friendly fire? Oh, he doesn't have a blue
He doesn't
hero.
have a blue
That's
hero,
right.
yeah.
Oh, he's got the Kraken Shell. That's useful for later. He does have initiative right now.
Leave the ancient to us.
This is a pretty good situation for Savjz. I don't think he minds if his heroes left die. If anything, it might actually be good for him because he can redeploy them into a lane that matters.
Savjz could also just use spot weakness to draw a card, because
Yes.
right now his hand is pretty bad. And then he could then grab initiative back with Kraken Shell if he wants to do that.
If he needs it.
Yeah.
I like the spot weakness play here.
Or he could just pass and just wait for a better opportunity next turn, because right now he's still,
When you have a
Oh,
so-
there's the roar.
damn, dude. And he can get initiative back.
yeah, he could get initiative back and then use Primal Roar
Look
to...
at-
What
Can we
a
take
top
a look
deck.
at mid lane? Because the roar will scare away the Jamoy.
Yeah,
It'll
the
stun
Jamoy's
creep,
gone.
But the Bristle will still be there with 2 duels and a Hellbear Crippler as well. Honestly, this Primal Roar might actually end up being a mistake. It might be the right play, but
Well, from Savjz's perspective,
Yes.
he doesn't know that Dantics has
Exactly.
2 duels and 2
Yes.
cripplers, right? So
I think you might have to go for it. You've got enough top end that
Yeah.
you don't really mind using the Roar as a resource.
All right,
You've
here
got
we
to go
go.
for your shot.
So Roar's pretty good here.
Yep.
Probably just cast it.
If
He
Jamoy
also,
goes left, that's very good. Ooh, that's exactly what you want to see.
Too bad he can't use the maul, because the maul can only be used when he's attacking the
Unblocked.
tower, right?
Yeah. So
Yes.
this guy, even though he's stunned, he's still technically
Yeah.
blocking the TIE Hunter.
So what do you do if you're Dantics here?
Mostly deploy Hellbear Cripplers in front of creeps. Just
Yeah.
start chumping.
This is why creeps is one of like the best units or best things to have in a situation like this. You're facing 10 damage, but as soon as you're putting creeps in front of the enemy creeps, then you're blocking 2, and then you're blocking 4.
Yes. They're flexible. They can be used offensively or
Yep.
defensively.
Okay,
There's
so
one.
Lethal's still being represented by Savjz. Savjz just probably just passed at this point. He doesn't need to do anything, and now he retains initiative for the next turn where he could do
He's
things.
still
like,
taking 8, so
Yeah. So Dantics still need to do more.
put another crippler down. Let's see. That game's animation's so funny.
Yeah, he's just laughing. He's like, yeah, we got this.
It's going to be really hard for Dantics to defend this tower for another turn. Because Savjz has guaranteed initiative. He's
Yeah.
got Luna deploying mid with that Eclipse. He's been saving
And
on
friendly
that Eclipse.
fire.
How many charges is this Eclipse? Right now 7?
Eclipse is at 6.
So it will go to 7 as soon as Luna's deployed mid. And
Okay.
that's going to destroy whatever defense Dantics has left.
I wonder if Dantics is going to use any duels. I mean, it feels really bad to duel a creep, but
He
when,
should.
When you're at 8 life and you're
Yeah.
taking 6.
He should duel a creep.
Nope.
Nope.
He's
Okay.
gonna save it.
Gonna be rough.
Yep. And with Dantics, you've still got 2 heroes stranded here. You can take something like a Thunder God's Wrath. If you want to, you can Lightning Strike to close out this tower.
Okay. That's my card, by the way. I love this card. I like to go face, you know? Deal directly 6 damage, and that's exactly enough.
This card's very good the more you have them. You get 7 of those, you have a pretty fun deck.
Yeah. All right, so first tower goes to Dantics. Savjz already has his own first tower. But I think Dantics is pretty far away from taking a second one. All of these towers really healthy for Savjz.
Yeah, Dantics has no way to steal back this initiative. This Luna deploys mid, slams a 7-charge Eclipse, and that might just be it. I don't think there's any way Dantics can come back from this.
Well, your Moy for Dantics could start casting these Thunder Gods where we keep talking about.
Yeah.
But Luna has enough HP to survive at least one of them.
Yeah, exactly one of them. The Thunder Gods will actually deal exactly 6 to her each, because it does still get amplified by her minus armor permanently. But without an Aghanim Sanctum on this lane, he can't play Thunder Gods twice here.
Sometimes even when you're about to lose, you know, you let them know. Hit their heroes hard.
Can you show the opponent a card?
In the old Klein, yes. I don't know if you could show them anymore.
So as we can see, Savjz had a very good play here, which was Thunderstorm and just killed the Jamoy, but you got to play for the initiative in times like this.
Yep.
And he's got that Eclipse here. That's going to do a beautiful job of killing.
Friendly fire, bro.
Friendly fire, kill
Both
both heroes.
dead.
Kill both of them.
That's because of the retaliate.
Yes.
Yep, Legion's Retaliate.
Oh, this is a feels. Okay,
And
that's it,
gonna
right?
be
Feels great.
That's
That
it.
is
Yeah.
GG.
Lethal being presented. Savjz takes game 1.
Doesn't BM, doesn't hits the button right away.
I like it.
Game
You-
1.
You don't heal their
Look,
heroes.
he's not even happy.
yeah.
Look, some emotion, please.
Yeah, Savjz doing pretty well so far. He's on a good track for 2-1 for the first round.
Yeah, if you want to go at least 2-1 because it's difficult to qualify for top 8 when you have 2 losses.
Yes.
So,
Yep.
with 128 people, I think only 1, potentially even 0 people will get in.
There is a 7-0, and I think 5 or 6 6-1s.
Yes.
And then 1 5-2.
1 5-2. 1 or 2 to 5-2. And for 5-2, you really need like really strong tiebreakers.
Yes.